a circle of fourths going to the left. So, and it has different octaves. So after that, I just practiced and and it grew. But as you say, it's just such a wonderful and angelic sound.
It is. I mean, next to a
it has
harp,
become my main instrument.
Right. That's awesome. And you still play the piano a little bit?
Yes, I do.
Oh, that's awesome. What influenced you? What music? Is it just Jamaican music that influences your? Because when I was watching you play just now, you were really into it. You even closed your eyes, and you were feeling, the reverb in the room. You could feel your body feeling the music, which was really interesting.
Well, what happens now in all the music that I play is probably capturing all the years of all the different instruments, all the different genre that I've played over the years. So I still feel classical influences in what I play. Even though I'm from Jamaica, I play a lot of reggae music, but we incorporate it into a lot of different things. Not excluding the fact that now that I live in New Orleans, you have to apply the jazz and the blues and the New Orleans styling to pretty much everything.
And kind of that was my next question. Do you find yourself adapting to our New Orleans culture and then dragging in some of the calypso, dragging in some of the Jamaican, just forcing it?
Yes, forcing it. Well, it's never forced because it comes so natural, because a lot of the music that is here in New Orleans is stuff I grew up on in Jamaica. I always tell the story that when I was young, at night, which was the only time you could get it, if you really turned up your AM radio, you could actually pick up Miami.
No kidding.
And for about 3 or 4 hours, you could hear B.B. King, and you could hear Wilson Pickett, and you could hear. I guess I just gave my age away, right?
You did, man. Holy man. And Mike, the guy looks like he's in his early 20s, but how old are you? Like 80? What?
Somewhere between the two.
It's all that clean living, I imagine, right?
It's got to be. When Dex got to New Orleans, he told me that he hooked up with Kermit Ruffins. And there's a couple YouTube videos, folks. If you go out and search Dex Delay, or send to our social media site that you want his YouTube videos, just go look on our social media site at Out and About in the Big Easy on the group page. It's going to be sitting there today. Stand by. We got more Dex. We got to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll be right back with you. You're listening to Out and About in the Big Easy on WWL Radio New Orleans.
Dodge is a powerful vehicle that affects the chemicals in the brain which may give you the feeling of immortality. Dodge is not recommended for individuals who have strong ties to social networks or are obsessed with mobile games. You should not use Dodge if you are allergic to adrenaline, endorphins, burnouts, or freedom. Dodge is highly addictive. Even one test drive of Dodge may lead to irreversible changes in your life. Dodge has been known to make the voices in your head louder and has the ability to shift perceptions and burn bridges. Dodge may impair your ability to obey the rules and respect social conventions. People with gluten intolerance, political aspirations, or lack of self-control should use caution when operating Dodge. Do not use Dodge if you are pregnant or do not want to get pregnant. Dodge may cause loss of inhibitions and in some cases bodily functions. Side effects include shortness of breath, increased blood flow to the genitals, and angry neighbors. Dodge has been known to frighten wild animals and show dogs in equal measure. Dodge Brothers Motor Company is not responsible for any decisions made behind the wheel of Dodge. Consult physician, psychiatrist, and the Holy Trinity before driving Dodge. Consider yourself warned.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
And we're back. We're listening to WWL Radio New Orleans, Out and About in the Big Easy. And we have Dex Delay in our studio here, and we're going to do a little Jamaican music. What do you think about that, Mikey Mike?
All right, man.
All right, man.
All right, man. I guess I read. I'm trying. Here we go.
Let's go. Mike, I'm doing video for us. His whole body is in this. Folks, this is Dex Delay and Jam X. New Orleans, WWL Radio. Mike, this makes me want to move to Jamaica, man.
Come on. Love Jamaica.
Folks, that's Dex Delay on his steel pan. Oh, my God, Dex.
Beautiful.
This was an amazing day. I still have questions for you. You want to answer some more questions?
No problem.
Flick that mic up. Turn that mic up to you. What? We don't have to yet. We'll just bring him in. Yay! There's people in the studio here saying, we don't have to move to Jamaica. We can just bring Dex in every day, and he can just play for us. I think that would get expensive, though. What? Do you get nervous?
Oh, absolutely. All the time.
Really? It doesn't look like it.
Well, there's always that rush. There's always that rush at the beginning. That am I where I need to be? You set these mental goals in your mind. That,
right.
This is what I really want to play. I've become a lot more comfortable playing the pan than I ever was playing piano. And I tell you, this was some of the wonderful and just genius piano players here in New Orleans. When I heard, for instance, Z2 from Kermit Ruffin's band, Japanese keyboard player, I was like, I can never get to that. Let me stick with
classical.
Let me stick with pan. So, to answer your question, yeah, I do, but I'm getting as the years go by, I'm getting more and more comfortable with the instrument. But having said that, there are still. I'm still nowhere near where the top world players are.
I happen to disagree. I'm sorry, bro. This is amazing.
Some really fantastic Robert Greenwich, Bugsy Sharp. Those guys.
Dex Delay. You're in there. For a young musician starting out that has nerves, what advice could you give a young musician? Because, out and about, we interview a lot of people. We interview a lot of musicians, and a lot of guys just don't make the cut to get on air. What would you... And most of their nerves is sitting across the table from me. because I'm talking to them and you can see them, their hands are shaking and they're nervous and they just communicating back and forth. What advice could you give a new young musician that wants to get out and start performing?
P&P, practice and preparation.
That was my next question. How much do you practice?
Quite a bit. I try to do it at least 2 hours before because I'm basically performing almost every day, at least every other day.
Wow.
So I try to get at least an hour or two of practicing, preferably in the morning. As a routine. Again, my third P would have been prayer. Practice and preparation, the 3 Ps.
And the prayer.
Always seem to work for me.
Folks, Dex isn't going anywhere. We're simply going to finish the segments, and you can catch the rest of this beautiful interview with Dex Delay at the after party. Just tune into Spreaker or our Facebook page and catch the link, and you can hear the entire interview. Fantastic. Dex Delay, everybody. Thank you so much, Dex.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
I like this. Thank you, man. So, folks, stand by. We're going to have Faye Jani, our out-and-about food reporter, coming on next. And now a quick word from our sponsor at Professor Pools.
It's 100 degrees in the shade. You're covered with sweat and dying to jump into your cool pool to cool off. But wait, your pool water is green. Why? Your pool pump is broken. Ouch! Hey, but don't worry. Professor Pools has you covered. Broken motor, broken pump, spa heater not working, leaky pipes, automatic cleaning system not working. Don't worry, Professor Pools has you covered. Check them out at www.professorpools.com. That's www.professorpools.com.
Well, welcome back to Out and About in the Big Easy, and we have in the studio Faye Jani. That's our roving food
reporter.
Well, Faye, where did you go this week?
I went to Origami Sushi.
Oh, love that place.
Me too. And I remember you said sashimi last week.
I said I didn't eat my salmon cooked all the way, but yeah, that's close enough.
Well, I ended up at Origami Sushi. Origami is located at 5130 Ferret Street. They have a New Orleans flair to traditional Japanese dishes, like the po' boy roll and the crawfish roll. The rolls are always beautifully prepared and provide an aesthetically pleasing presentation. This time around, I want to try some different rolls, sashimi options, and sushi roll. So we decided to try the Alaska roll, California, rock and roll, double shrimp, and crunchy roll. And then for the sashimi, we decided to do a masago, which is the little tiny fish egg, the white fish, and the escolar. And let me tell you, it was so fresh. It could have jumped off the plate.
Oh, God. It was still moving.
Origami Sushi caters to large parties and small intimate gatherings. Next time you go down Fred, check out Origami Sushi. And also follow us on our Facebook and Instagram at Out and About in the Big Easy, where we post pictures of our visit from Origami Sushi.
Well, Faye, where are you going next week?
I'm kind of feeling Caribbean.
Can't wait. Folks, you're listening to Out and About in the Big Easy on WWL Radio. Don't forget to join us in the after party on iHeart Radio. Look up Out and About in the Big Easy, and we'll see you over there. And almost forgot, we want to thank Mike Wade, my fabulous co-host, Dex Delaney, Mike Sapper on our big board, and all the folks that make this show possible. Thank you.